Hello YouTube, today's video is gonna be regarding how to win as jungle, and this is a method that you can use on many different types of junglers. You can use it on any ganking jungler or semi-power farming jungler, maybe also power farming junglers, but it's not as effective. So I'm playing on a fresh account, a Riot account at the moment, and enemy bot lane is Diamond 1 and I think Diamond something, don't remember. And in this game, I basically wanted to play for bot lane, which is what you want to do most of the games. 90% of the games, basically. When you're playing jungle, you want to play for bot lane. So what we're going to do is we're going to free camp clear. Clear the red buff, into blue buff, into grump, and then gank. In this situation, as soon as you finish the grump, you want to gank if it's possible. If it's not possible, you would clear the wolves and then try and gank. If you then can't gank Skullcrab, then try and gank. But in this situation, I can actually gank, which is very, very good. And I believe we get both of them here. I think we get 2 kills. Yes, we get 2 kills. And in this situation, I could have based for Serrated Dirk. Or at least taken like wolves and then base for Serrated Dirk, but I decided to take the bot scuttle and then play into bot lane again. And then you might be thinking, well, why would I do that? And the reason why I do that is because of the wave. So if you have a look at the wave right now, it is closer towards enemy tower compared to our tower. So the wave is crashing right here where my cursor is. So that means that it's slowly pushing towards us. So that means as soon as my bot lane comes back into bot lane, and I know enemy bot lane doesn't have summoners because we already killed them, then we can gank bot lane once again. Unfortunately, it is warded, so I can't go into Tribush. So in this situation, I'm actually still sitting here and just waiting. And then once again, why am I waiting? Because look at the wave now. Wave is still slowly pushing towards us. So as long as my bot lane is not pushing the wave back in, this gank will work in a minute's time from now. So I basically just stay. I'm waiting for the wave, I'm waiting for the wave. Eventually the Alistar will go in, and as soon as he goes in, well, that's the moment where we can then fight the enemy bot lane. That's what happens here. Unfortunately we don't get anything, but look again, the wave is still pushing towards us. So what do? Well, Maokai counter jungle my topside camps, but even if my topside camps were up, I would not go and take them here, because I know that I have a gank right now on bot lane that I can actually do anytime right now. We know that this is still warded, so I'm avoiding their vision here. So I'm just gonna position myself for a gank once again. Alistar once again will go in, and then here I am. Now with my Serrated Dragon Longsword, so we one-shot the Jinx, and we killed the Alistar. So that's pretty much how you want to play like early game. You just want as many bot lane ganks as possible. That will end up working. And you do that by simply having a look at what type of bot lane do you have. And because we have something with CC, that means we can gank it. And also because enemy team doesn't have escapes, also means we can gank. And then this is just a solo bolo. But then eventually we come back again. Same thing. Enemy bot lane is pushing. Now we're really far ahead, so we just kill enemy bot lane. Once more. We put the herald down, and then we actually, once again, will look to kill enemy bot lane again. And they're right now sitting at 0 and 7. And yeah, Jinx dies once again, so she's now 0 and 5. And this is a Diamond 1 AD carry. So what is enemy bot lane doing incorrectly here? Well, the first thing is that they're not preparing for a level 3 gank from the Kha'Zix. That's kind of where the first mistake ends up happening, and they both die and they both use summoners. After that, there's actually not a whole lot that they can do, because the wave is pushing towards my bot lane, and they can't crash the wave because I'm sitting on bot lane. So the only way that the enemy team can kind of break this slow pushing wave is by having their Maokai come down into bot lane and help them push, or potentially win a 3v3 in that sense. So if you know that you're stronger than the enemy bot lane plus jungle, and it's a 3v3, so if you have like a Draven, Kalista, anything that's like really fed on AD carry, like if you have 2-3 kills, or if you're playing something really strong early game jungle, and you're going to win those 3 freeze, well, then the enemy bot lane plus jungle cannot break the freeze anyway. So even if Maokai decided to come down here, it was most likely just not going to work. So that would mean that then you will need the mid laner to come down for a 4v3, and then it comes down to, well, what if our mid laner then joins? Then it's going to be 4v4, etc, etc. So because of the fact that enemy bot lane did not expect this, and the fact that they were fighting since level 1 and they burned some summoners, not all of them, and we then kill both of them and burn both their flashes, means that their laning phase is basically over, and we have now one bot lane, and we're going to win the game through bot lane unless enemy team is going to invest a lot of resources into going into helping bot lane, which they just simply didn't do. So their bot lane lost, and eventually the enemy team simply just lost the game because of that. So that's essentially how you want to play the game. If you're playing a level 2 ganking jungler, you can try ahead and do that. But otherwise, get level 3 and you can do ganks on most of the junglers, depending on how strong of a setup you have through bot lane. If you're playing a CC jungler yourself, then you don't even need setup from your bot lane. You will be the setup yourself. So yeah, that's basically the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like. If you have any questions regarding this, then leave a comment in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And yeah, then I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye bye.